Plugged it back in. And
You're live. So, yeah, we're live now.
that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. We're live. Let's hope the signal will work with us tonight. Chicka, chicka, chick. Yeah, so we got one viewers out there. So our topic for tonight's live stream is do foreigner marrying a Filipina way out of loneliness. Where's your phone? Can you silent it?
It's over there, honey.
Yeah.
On the bed. or is it there?
Yeah, just checking it
Yeah,
out.
we're looking at, we were wondering, it seems like a good question. The emphasis always seems to be on the Filipina and them marrying a foreigner as a way of curing their poverty. So the other side of that would be, does a foreigner marry a young Filipina as a way out of their loneliness? Because so many come over and they've been through a bad divorce.
Yeah.
Some have lost everything. Various sad stories, So
yeah, give us your share your thought about that, and at the same time, give us a like on this live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, evening, whatever parts of the world you are. 28 viewers out there, please participate in our live stream. From Dale Racer, good evening, Terence and Beth. Hello. Michael Benet, hi guys, how you doing? Hope is well. To see you live again, love it. Thank you. Robert Stephenson, good to see you too. Yeah, which we didn't do the live stream last night. We have a bad signal,
Actually, the truth is that Beth took a nap and she slept straight through.
Yeah, it's been
and resisted all attempts to wake her. And the other night, the pair of us did that. We got into bed and had a nap, and I think I woke up about 12:30 or 1:00.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
But sometimes it's also our signal. We only have 1 bar or 2 bars, So that's another thing. And also, we're just been sleepy. That's why sometimes I've been yearning. From Momal Bear, good evening po. Hello. Michael Benet, I have heard from a couple acquaintances in a friend I know that his divorce drained him of all life, and when he met his young Filipina, she added vibrant life back into his life.
Yeah, I think that is probably right. That there's, there is a fair exchange that happens with people who are at a loss. They can be at an ebb in their lives. I mean, Carol S. is saying, good morning, I now have my own account separate from my husband on YouTube. That's good. Actually, so many people have a photograph of a woman, and yet they're a man. It's very confusing sometimes.
Yeah, supportive viewers out there to the new on this live stream, please participate on our topic. Do foreigner marrying a Filipina a way out of loneliness? What is your thought? From, let's
Good
hear
evening.
From Leah Jen Batyon. Hello. Where's
And then Mike in the Philippines. Good evening from Ottawa, Canada. And Cody Johnson. Good evening. All much love from Texas. Hey, Cody. Del Racer. The heat can drain your energy. It certainly can.
Dave 7mm Hunter, how are you? Always good to see your videos. When international travel resumes, I will come to Cavite to marry. Good luck, sir, and best wishes. Congratulations for finding your forever. Rosalie Life in America. Hello. Willard Penson. Hi, guys, from Dalton, Georgia. Hello out there. Robin Stephenson, you two are wonderful. What would be helpful for me is the process of expat coming there to marry and the logistics.
The logistics, oh boy. Well, things aren't, it's funny. I actually started off saying how it took 3 months and that people who think that they're going to be able, someone wrote to me and said, well, I've allowed a month and we'll get everything done and we'll even have a bit of time for a vacation. And I said, don't bank on that. That's not always going to happen. And then I mentioned that it took Beth and I 3 months, I think it was, or could have been more, before we managed to get everything in order for us to marry.
Just completely.
And then, and then straight away, someone wrote to me and said, I did it in 2 weeks.
If you have all the papers, divorce paper, divorce degree, and other things, then if you're Filipino, if your Filipino girlfriend or fiance already process everything, get everything, then it will help to quicker the process, right?
See, yeah, here it's not so. You have to actually find, what did we searched around trying to find a judge that was free on the dates that we had.
Yeah.
And that was very difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're married in Cebu, so there's a lot of other things that we need to do.
Yeah, and I remember that they wanted this was what could often happen. You would go there, and they'd look at the paperwork, and then I'm inventing the numbers now, okay? But they say, well, where's your 1824B? And you would say, well, it doesn't say we need an 1824B. Well, yes, you can't get married without the 1824B. So we said, okay, well, we're going to have to go away. And is that everything? So can you just tell us, if that's everything, that's all we have to do? I mean, is there an 1824A? No. And then we went away, and you get the 1824B, and then you come back and someone, and then it's a different person this time, and they say, no, you don't need the B. The B is, they don't do the B anymore. It's 1824C that you need. Okay, is that everything? And off you go again. And you can do that a couple of times.
Yeah, but I think if you're while you've been in America or whatever parts of you are, while you're there and you want to marry your Filipina here, better let your Filipina ask what are the requirements so that you can bring it with you, and at the same time let her process all the requirements that she needed for her. So that when you're here, and the two of you can process everything, all the papers that you need in getting married is already in hand, rather than going to other department to get it, so that's another thing. And at the same, I think the other, if you just have all the papers that's needed, and if your Filipina is younger, which is around 20 below, I think, 24 below, there is some paper, consent papers from the parents, and the other, I think, because I got it before. So because the last week already submit everything, and then the last thing they said, oh, you need a consent from your parents in Bohol, that you need to marry, you need as an attachment that you are legally eligible to marry, something like that. That they are
you need the Sinomar, don't you?
Aside from Sinomar, there's a one that we needed if the Filipina is 25 below or 24 below, something like that.
So you have to have the agreement of one of the parents.
Yeah, let's continue from Yorhem Monte Castro, thumbs up, host. Give us a thumbs up, please. And it is Yorhem Monte Castro, pasali din. Resek Zaidanke, good evening from Poland, Warsaw. Hello to all viewers there in Poland. Del Racer, I think Filipina are happy people and very family-oriented and are loyal people. I agree.
I agree.
Robin Stephenson, I have a fiance in Cayuan, Isabela. I am thinking a spousal visa. Move there, marry here. Are there website to help?
Robin, I would suggest that you don't do that. If it is that you want to share your marriage ceremony with the family of your fiance, then by all means come over and have such a wedding without it being legal. Right now, there's a very good reason for this. The fiance visa is much quicker. You wouldn't think it would be. Logic would tell you that it would be easier to get your wife in than to get a fiance in, because nothing is set with the fiance. But it's not. So the fiance visa is the one to go through, and I think that is called a K3. You really need to check with the authorities for that. Go to the source.
Yeah.
But if you do that, I've heard of the fiance visa taking only 6 months. So do the fiance visa. You can come over. You can have all of the trappings of the wedding. You can do the whole thing. You just don't get to sign on the dotted line. Now you can apply legally and correctly for the K3 visa. And then as soon as she gets over to America or wherever it is that you are living, you can get married legally in the courthouse. And you can have your friends and family who couldn't make it, and you could have another wedding, and that would be legal. If you choose to go on the spousal visa, I think you're in for a disappointment. It could take 2 years. Check on that. Go to some of the other expat sites, get some of their experiences, because some of the other expat sites, we never found, we found a lot of negativity for some of them, not all of them. But I did think that they had a lot of good information. I've seen someone ask a question and 20 or 30 foreigners would give them the benefit, because a lot of these guys on these other expat sites are coming in and out all the time. And so a lot of, especially the immigration at the airport, their information is up to date.
Yeah, so Moma Bear, our sunny disposition easily rubs off. What does it mean?
Our sunny disposition easily rubs off to others. Yeah, as soon as you start smiling, that's what happens in the Philippines.
I got it.
Is that they do have a sunny disposition. Around the dinner table, if we're not silent because we're eating the good food and there is an exchange of conversation, laughter is a very, very common thing. And if the people around you are all laughing and having a good time,
you will be infected.
I think so.
Yeah, so 53 viewers out there, give us a like. From Washtab's channel, hello from Virginia. I am the guy whose girlfriend just died in February from liver cancer. It says in the Bible that it is not good for a man to be alone. I do talk to other women, but not for love. That's good, sir. As a way of recovering, right?
Well, if
the intention,
if she died in February, you could be in for some healing time.
Yeah,
I think. Respect the memory. There is a good reason why these rules, etiquette, the mores of the society that we live in, have these things where it's generally considered, I think, that probably 6 months to 9 months if it's a wife. So if it was your spouse of several years and she died, or the love of your life, you might expect to spend 6 or 9 months just coping.
Yeah. From Mike in the Philippines, meet my asawa 14 days later. We were married by mayor. Yeah.
There you go.
That's another thing, disadvantage if you've been in the province, you can easily get appointment.
Well, you can get in to see the mayor.
Yeah.
Just imagine trying to get in to see the mayor of New York. Why?
From Irene Jardine Cancio, Mrs. Restricted, they 7mm Hunter, I have never been married and neither has she, but I cannot get a paper saying that I haven't been married. No. You can get that to the embassy, right?
Yes, I can't imagine how you would do that. It's a little bit like the guy that gets out of the nut house, and while you're talking, he'll say, "Well, I've got a paper that says I'm sane. Do you?" And if you've never been crazy, you don't have a paper that says that you're sane. So I'm not quite sure how you would manage that. I would think that a declaration through, say, an attorney signed as being true, I would think that would be enough. And when you go to the U.S. Embassy here, you need to have a paper that says that you haven't been in and out of jail since you were 14 or something, that just says you're okay. And when you get that, it can't be very complicated, because it only takes about an hour or an hour and a half to get that paper. You get there, you process the application, you go to the pay desk, you pay the money, and then they say, can you go and sit down? You go and sit down and you wait for maybe an hour or an hour and a half, then they call your name, you go into a room, and they have the paper, and either you sign it or you show your passport again, and that's it.
Yeah, so 54 viewers out there, please, to those newly comer, our topic for tonight is, do foreigner marrying a Filipina a way out of loneliness? What is your thought? And please give us a like on this live stream. From...
Yeah, we do need that.
Carol of Oborg, have a good day. From Michael Benet, that's very true, Mama Bear. Even when I go to the Filipino parties, cause I have friends that are Filipino and just kids' birthday party, it's just everybody in a happy mood. That's another thing, you know. Mm-hmm. Filipino is very happy people.
Yes.
So Saint Johnson, I see all these men have prospect. How about old ladies like me? I'm 62 and single. Much love from Texas.
Yeah. How about you? I guess you have to be totally convinced that it's there for you, that you are. I listened to a video tonight where a particular pastor was talking about prayer, and he was saying that in order to pray with great results, you have to pray as if you have already received it, not that you have the faith that it's going to be granted, but that the wish has already been received.
I agreed, you know. Yeah, from Palaboy TV, isa na naman pong Pilipino ang nakaahon, mabuhay ka. Wow.
What's that?
He said another Filipino that have a good, have from, what do you call that? Just been, have a good life. Robbie, have a good Hello. Robbie Gika, happy birthday, Terrence. It's my birthday too. God bless. Happy birthday.
22nd?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's 12 in the morning now. Right. Hello.
Okay. You're
happy
the first
birthday.
to wish me on the day. Thank you. And to you too.
From Michael Bene, I'm in Wisconsin, Susan.
Wisconsin,
Susan. I'm open to somebody my age. I don't mind at all.
Good.
You know, that's good for foreigners that open for an old one also, because majority are been longing for below 30s or 40s, you know.
Para really?
You know, gosh, that's why we receive a lot of Filipino messaging asking help, but we are not dating sites. So that's good, you know, because I'm sure that there is also foreigner that looking for companions, you know. Para Biology 101, good evening, Terrence. Happy birthday, Terrence. Thank you. It's your birthday, darling.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, everyone. Yeah, you're him on this, Claros. Nice to meet you both. Thank you. Des, good evening, host Terrence and Beth. Thank you. Check attendance, Michael Bene 22441, Susan. Wow. Robert Ronquisa Valor, hello, kumusta na? Watching from Tanawan City, Batangas. God bless both of you. Di makatulog, home quarantine. Yeah, so stay safe whatever parts of the world you are. Let's hope and pray that this pandemic will end.
Yeah, so para Biology 101, fiancé visa in US is a K1, was supposedly at 8 to 9 months wait prior to virus, but maybe much less now. Heard back, office still processing with no new ones, so completing backlog. Okay, so I guess a lot of people have given up because of the mess of things, and that's why they're actually getting caught up, I guess. Adelpha Lizardo, what kind of paper needed to prepare, get married a foreigner to the Philippines, to the Filipina? Well,
yeah,
not
you
quite
can
sure
Google
who
it.
is.
You know, there's
Yeah,
a lot of videos also in YouTube explaining what are the documents needed, and you can
and
also the
they have them
Google,
listed.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
Google in the government site. There's also it's been given there.
I think that on all of these things, you save yourself a lot of time if rather than anecdotal information
You
like
go to
we
the
are giving now,
source.
you go actually to the
Go
source.
to the office, to the
Yeah.
city registrar's office, or ask what are the requirements that is needed.
They'll give you a list quite happily.
Yeah. I hit Google Plus. Hello, check attendance.
Hey,
Matisa, Raab, hello, good evening. Girls Academy, good evening, Beth and Terence. God bless you both. Ami joined from Texas. Say hi to your family. Love watching your videos. Yeah, so 60 viewers out there. From Mike in the Philippines, I think I'm coming back to the Philippines on spouse visa. I'll be back in August. Just need copy of her passport and marriage certificate. Will need testing, wait for result, then allowed to travel too. Yeah, there are in the immigrations, those that have a longer visa is allowed to travel in the Philippines, but check out in the immigration, you know.
mm-hmm.
Michael Beneye, in the Western world, 6 to 9 months grieving. I hate Google Plus. I can speak for everyone, but I've not married someone to cure loneliness.
Mm-hmm.
That's another. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say hi also to our friend who's in Facebook. He's not online yet. Uh, Jacob Ananet Bandelian. Hello. Yeah, from I hate Google Plus. I can speak for everyone. Yeah, Mike in the Philippines province, then 14 days quarantine. Yeah, that's mandatory. That's protocol if you came from other countries because of this
Guess what?
coronavirus. Yeah, from Alma Bretson, check attendance. Good morning, Beth and Terence. Hello, ma'am. Yeah, 63 viewers out there, give us a like. I hate Google Plus, ha? Unless she is Japanese, did do it for me. What? What's that telling? Alex J. Morrison, foreigners marry Filipinas because they're petite, very
Petite.
pretty, and generally half our age. Simple questions answered. What?
For a lot, that's very true. Sometimes the most simple answer to that question of why would a foreigner marry a younger Filipina is because they can.
Yeah.
You know, there's stuff on both sides. You know, when we're out in the communities now, we're building our 45th house right now, and we're looking there at some of the conditions. If you look at the video that we made going down to look at the well for the community where we're in the process of building our second house in that tiny community, and have a look at the well, and it's right next to a creek, which is very muddy looking water, and you'll see that that it wouldn't be a bad thing. You wouldn't be able to, I don't know, accuse a girl of being mercenary if she married a foreigner to get out of that situation.
Yeah, from where we are now.
The hunter.
No, Mary Peri.
No, Dave 7M Hunter. I am glad I hear you. We were going to marry there, but if a fiancé visa is faster, then we will go the fiancé visa and not get married until she gets here. Well, Dave, you can have some friends of ours recently had 2 marriages. The man was divorced, so therefore a church type wedding was out of the question here in the Philippines. But what they did was they went through and they had a wedding. They had a wedding, and they had beautiful. The woman had a beautiful dress, and they had bridesmaids, and they had the whole thing, and all the family were there, and they did all of that, but it wasn't legal. But actually, they did it in reverse because the man was already here. They'd already married legally, and then they went off and had their honeymoon, and then they came back and they had the family, everybody they get together, all friends, and on all of that, and they had that after the fact. Now, you can do that. You could, if your wife wanted to have a nice wedding here, where everybody would come and she would have friends, family, then you could do that and still apply for, I thought it was a K3, but apparently it's, you're saying it's a K1. I'm fine on that.
Yeah, from Belle Fitzgerald. Hi, Terence and Beth. Lovely to see you again. It's true that my girl has helped with my loneliness. I was alone since my partner passed away. Now I have a goal in life again. That's another. Right. Congratulations, sir.
And what could be wrong with that?
Dave 7mm Hunter, have a blessed day. Always good to see you. Thank you. I hate Google Plus. I'm 35, so I can't be with someone under 30. Different people, different perspective, different choices.
You can't be with someone under 30.
Moma Bear, our government require all foreigners intending to marry a Filipina here to present a document called Affidavit of Eligibility to contract marriage issued by your embassy. That's one of the requirements.
There we go. And I think that's the one that that you go for, and you pay $50. And it's very easy to do that. It has been called something else other than that eligibility thing. So once again, it's best to check all of these things at the source.
From Ray Shamrock, late ka. Sorry, I'm later. Just got in from shopping. Happy birthday, Terence. How do it feels to be 18 again? Joke.
Sorry, yes. How does it feel to be 18 again? I've never lied like that. I'm busy trying to persuade people that I think it's all right to be 28 again, okay? This is just between you and I, okay?
Adelina International, hi, watching from Oman. Hello, ma'am. Michael Benet, Bell 62 is not old. Sorry, I'm 59. I don't think I'm old. You're not old, sir. Nobody is old.
You're just 59. You're just a mere child.
Irene Zardin Cancicio, hi, Terence and Beth, watching from Manila. Good evening. Keep safe and always God bless two of you. Binabati ko kayo kasi napakaganda ng pagsasama niyo. Nakaka-inspire kayo. Sana all. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the kind words. Stay safe there.
Let us in on that.
She says, I'm greeting you for the good relationship. Thank you. Jan, no sleep, no faith, no prayer answered. Prayer will be answered if you have faith of a mustard seed.
It's true. Bible says you can move a mountain with faith that's only as big as a mustard seed.
Kata, hello, Beth, and Terence, kumusta na mo? Okay lang, ma'am. Thank you. Or sir. Mama Bear, this proves that you have no legal impediment in your country to be married to one of our citizens here.
Right.
That's one of the requirements. Thank you, ma'am, for the input. Mama Bear, happy birthday, sir. Thank you.
So what Sam James is saying, what are your favorite foods? Japanese, Chinese, Indian? Actually, I love Chinese food, but I also love curries. So that's one of a good Indian curry, right? Where you go and even the decor is Indian, and that's the real Indian curry.
From sa Demokrita, Austria, hi Beth and Terence, kumusta ka mo dina? Take care and stay safe always. God bless you both. Likewise, ma'am. Joy Lobinet, hello Beth and Terence. I've been watching your channel long time ago, kay taga Bohol man po ko. Salamat kayo ma'am sa pag-subscribe. It's good to know what you have a live stream now. Yeah, it's a way of communicating our viewers like you, ma'am. Thank you.
So Rosaline De La Rosa, greetings from Ohio, USA. Happy birthday, Terence. Wish you continuous dreaming, planning, and achieving your biggest goals. Happy birthday and best wishes from Troy and Rosaline. And that's really good wishes, and thank you very much. And we are dreaming. We are continuing to dream and continuing to plan our projects. We're still hoping to make hundreds of houses for the less fortunate. And in fact, my birthday present this year was to be able to build a house for the old lady that we met on house 44. And on house 44, we were about to return home down the hill, and we saw this very, very dilapidated house and an old lady sitting there. And as a result, long story cut short, we're now building her house. 2 days into her house, she is absolutely delighted.
Yeah.
And she was very, very sweet. She said, I didn't understand it at the time, but Beth translated afterwards on the video. You guys who can speak the language will hear her say, "Thank you for coming into my life." I thought that was such an incredible birthday present.
Yeah, so again, please, if you're watching our videos, don't escape our advertisement. Just play it. Thank you. It helps us.
Yeah, we get a tiny, less than tiny
Thank
amount.
You. Cutie Angel, we're finished with that,
Troy and Rosaline, we just done. So Cute Angie Vlog, Harang here.
Yeah, Harang here. Shout out those. As I says, please don't escape our advertisement.
And
it helps.
Cute Angie said, no skips for you, host.
From Nelson Perman, hi Terence, happy birthday. My birthday was on the 18th of July. A foreigner married Filipina because that's what they want. God bless you both. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cute Angel Vlog, shout out to everyone. Host, I always watching your videos. Daghan kaayong salamat to all OFW also that watching our videos. Daghan kaayong salamat to all OFW also that watching our videos. Thank you very much. Sam Gems, I have understanding of Terence and Beth. You are not running for rewards by helping need, but it is worthy of recognize of your great support for the community support. Thank you. Cute Angie Vlog, host, shout out mo ako. Please, hello Cute Angie Vlog. Looking for peace is July 22nd. There, isn't it? Happy birthday, Terence. Yeah. Have a great one. Many blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you. John Nota Sleep, do they have CPS? Many blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you. John Nota Sleep, do they have CPS there? Because there is a man abusing his baby. What is CPS, Han?
I'm really not sure. Because there is a man abusing his baby. Not sure. Because there is a man abusing his baby.
Then go to the police.
Yeah, go to the police if you know that.
Report it, you know. But I don't know what is CPS. Maybe it's a child protection
support or something
service.
Like that. Yeah.
From the Inner Heart Chef, welcome. Check attendance. Hello, my lovely friend, TNB. Cute Angie Vlog. Host, shout out mo ko ba? Cute Angie Vlog, hello. Jerry Skogen going to propose to her in my trip to the Philippines when things open up again. Yeah, let's hope that this pandemic will end because there's a lot of fiancé now that didn't see each other, right? Or married being postponed. You know?
Yes. Yeah, it's actually impacting a lot of lives. There's no question about it.
Yeah. And it tripled the economy. Yeah, cute. Looking for peace. Number 18 is 81 in reverse. That is how it works. Lying out loud.
Is that how they do it? Well.
Cute Angie Vlog, happy birthday. Lakos, kumusta po kayo? To all you on this live stream, welcome to our live stream.
So Google wants to know, is it Terence's birthday? Yes, it is, indeed.
Yeah, it's to July 22nd. From Sam Gems, there's a way and no ways government can find person married or not in other countries.
There's ways and no ways government can find. I'm sure that there are still people who go ahead in all different kinds of countries and get married to more than one person. How they do it, I don't know. But then
maybe the spelling in their name.
Yeah, what? That's another thing, isn't it? But you know, there are people who are criminals, and a man has just said there is a child protection service because there's a man here that's abusing his baby. How can they do that, or why would they do that? It is not something that people who don't do that kind of thing are able to understand.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
From I Hate Google Plus, is it Darren's birthday? Oh, yeah. If so, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
The Inner Heart Chef, I'm late 25 minutes.
That's right.
That's fine. Happy birthday to Sir Terence. Long live, sir. Long live. Ray Shamrock, no problem, Terence. Just pass you old street in Manchester, Terence.
You passed my old street? Really? What? Tell me what street. Two main streets that I remember in Manchester. And a friend of mine has just said that Tamworth Street, which is where I used to live as a child, and now that Tamworth Street doesn't exist anymore. They bulldozed it all. So yeah, they've just gotten rid of it all. And the other one was Cowsby Street in Moss Side. So maybe one of those.
From Michael Binet, guys, no girls go over there. Hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Thank you. Yeah, like. Darren Len, shout out from Texas. Hula hula, new to your channel. Thank you so much to those who just newly subscriber. Thank you. Ray Shamrock, you have to have a certificate of non-impediment and then you exchange it by the British consulate for a legal capacity document if you eat English.
If you are
okay.
English.
If you are. Adventure Northwest, are Filipinas allowed to travel outside the Philippines right now? I don't think so.
We can't even get to Cebu.
Yeah.
So whether people are allowed to get out of the Philippines, I really wouldn't
I think
know.
those who have what we call that government, because here we cannot travel to other island in Cebu or other Dumaguete. There's still no boat, From where we are now, Han?
The Inner Heart, I can't say that I'm happy to be 81 instead of 18, but I'm not crying on anybody's shoulder, okay?
Ray Shamrock, are the blessings from the mother, father if the girl is under 25?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But the last time but the time that we get married, I needed that certification.
Yeah.
Some gems, due to your practical support to very needy people, you both naturally receive powers of spirit and positive karma. Thank you.
I would like to think that we do.
Yeah.
Michael Venny, guys, are you still using the Superman team? The Superman team, it changes. How they work is another thing. So some are still there. Beanie is still there. In fact, Beanie has now moved up and is controlling the site for us when we are there. Also, Julio is part of. Rado would be part of, but he cannot get too far away from home because he has responsibilities at home. So, plus he is a farmer. And so, yes, Superman team that was our invention, if you like.
Yeah, I think the only constant in this world is change, right? Adventure Northway CPS Child Protective Services.
Yeah.
Dambi Marak, many happy returns of the day. May God continue to bless you in the days to come. Happy long life and happy birthday to you, Terence. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Alma Bretson watched the video of the blind young man. Boy, he sure can sing. Yeah, he got a nice voice.
Yeah.
Michael Benet, CPS Child Protective Service. Daisy Tan, hello, happy birthday, Terence, and good health. Always both of you, blessed you. Thank you, likewise. Alma Bresson, Inner Heart, better late than never. Mm-hmm. Sam Gems, happy birthday, Terence. God bless you and Beth. Thank you.
So, Parabiology 101, to the video topic, yes, I think some men marry Filipinas to cure loneliness. Others do it because they are beautiful, petite, known for being sweet and faithful. Me, I wanted to have my own family. So yes, that's another reason is that men, for the second time round, family-wise, and they want to have another child. What's wrong with that?
The Inner Heart Chef, Alma Bridgen, I just love you, ma'am. Wow. Adidit Abindado, hello from Norway. Hello, check attendance. Einar Hartshep, smile. Moma Bear, only OFW are allowed to travel international to go to their work. Yeah. I think that's one. That's what to those that wanted to go out in the country,
not,
but
not for tourism.
Yeah, for tourists, no. Work not for tourism purposes. Parabiology 101. Also, the other reasons: beauty, age gap. Where's that? Beauty, age gap, sweet dispositions, and with traditional values and conservative culture. But finding younger wife in the Philippines can allow for multiple children.
Yes, but that's the thing. It opens out a different hope. A lot of the time, especially in the Western countries, where as a man ages, as a parent ages, they almost get tossed aside. They're not visited very often. I'm not doing the victim thing here, but it is true, and it's a common thread that we hear, where a man might say, "Yeah, my children only live 15 minutes away, but they never come and see me." So it's a common thing. I know that was the situation for me. I was on good terms with my son. I had been a single parent for since he was 6 years old. I'd been his single parent, but he had a busy life and never actually got round to coming to see me. We would perhaps arrange sometimes to go and have McDonald's together.
Yeah.
Oh boy, a big hour of riveting conversation. But in the end, I just had a chat with him and I said, "Listen, I'm thinking that I need to have a new adventure. I'm not ready for a rocking chair or a wheelchair. So I'm thinking of taking off. How do you feel about that?"
I think
it didn't make any difference at all.
I think
Go ahead, he said.
I think the reasons why also other foreigners married a Filipina here, after not just the loneliness, but to have a purpose in their life, because being alone for themselves, it triggered a lot of what do you call that, darling?
Loneliness.
Aside from that, maybe depressed, right?
Loneliness.
Yeah.
It can all be traced back to
loneliness.
It's not the same as being alone.
As what our other viewers saying, that it's also give them a reason to smile, give them a reason to live, give them a reason to wake up, and give them a reason to find life.
Yeah.
So there's no reason. It doesn't mean that you already have a bad life in America. It doesn't mean that you come up to the Philippines. Come up to the Philippines and find your purpose here, and meet some woman that meets a Filipina wife that can give you a reason to smile again.
Mm-hmm.
From where we are now.
What is that?
Atides Abendado, happy birthday, Terence. How is your birthday boy today? God bless you more.
Doing good. Well, the day is young, isn't it? It's only an hour or so into my new age.
Some gems, looking at all the troubles going through families, I feel great, relaxed because I am free at all these non-stop problems. I am 64 and still single.
That's good, and that's yet another viewpoint.
Yeah. Hannah, Solomon, and some men married to men and get divorced and fly to the Philippines to marry little girls.
What? Well, they're not allowed to marry little girls, are they? Certainly small in stature, because that's the build of Filipino girls. But yeah, that would be a jaded look at it.
Michael Benet, but I'm saying is here in the state, CPS goes beyond. Make sure that the child has, another place to go, even if it's temporary. Tell they to keep the child away from abuser.
Yeah.
Ray Shamrock Tamworth, next to Miss Lane West in Holm, is the same street you live in as a kid. Google Maps said.
Tamworth Street, next to Miss Lane West in Hume. Tamworth Street, yes. Tamworth Street, Hume. Is this the same street you live in as a kid? Google Maps says it's still there, only in part. And the part that I was in was number 20. Maybe they even have a number, 20 Tamworth Street. And that was very close, if I remember rightly, and I'm amazed or disappointed that I don't remember better, but it was next to Stretford Road.
Yeah.
I know that Stretford Road is a major road and probably is still there.
Ray Shamrock, I'm going of Google Map. Yeah, Google Map now is really, really, really helpful now.
Well,
right?
in a well built up city like Manchester.
Yeah, a lot being asking us about our place, and they want to try it to Google Map, and then after that they forward us, and all they say is the mountain,
Yeah.
And they said there's a creek, and he said, oh yeah, there's a creek, there's a bridge, but the bridge is quite far from us. But if you just look us, we're just there on that map there.
I would be surprised if they have our little bridge on their site, even though it is a well-made bridge that will take a 5-ton truck. So we built that really good.
Yeah, so 55 viewers out there, our topic for tonight, foreigner, does foreigner marry for Filipina a way out of loneliness? What is your thought? And as I says, majority saying yes, because they can marry. And the same others saying it's a way for them to have another another goal in their life,
another
happiness.
Another life.
Yeah, from
don't be mad at. No party for birthday, Terence. We're just going to have a dinner, but our real celebration will be tomorrow elsewhere. And my wife is tapping me on the knee, and she only ever does that in Morse code, meaning that I'm not allowed to say more.
Nah, it's just a family here, just a little food. We just have a cake for him. And then we sing a happy birthday, and all the dogs will gonna bark. Yeah, as an entourage, right? Michael Benet, I think sometimes Westerners marry Filipinos just to companionship and to share their life with somebody.
And I'm sure that works too. So, 001 Keegan, happy birthday, Terence. The whack didn't come and get you after the coffin. Laughing out loud. Well, I laughed. Yes. I was laughing on the inside. Okay. Ray Shamrock, have a look at the map. Terence, see if you can find the same place. Terence, see if you can find the same place. Ray, I gotta be honest. I just can't find the interest to do that. So Des. Yes, many foreign men marry Filipinos to cure loneliness, and not only that, because they also find acceptance, care, and genuine love with the Filipinos. Fancy, right? Marrying someone just for that.
Yeah.
Seems like a good deal to me.
Yeah, that's another thing. Filipino are very loving, so that's another reason. And at the same time, I think another reasons why foreigner love to come to the Philippines on the retiree, Some expat came to the Philippines because it's affordable, right? When it comes to their money, for example, $50 there, $1 there is 50 pesos here, so the conversion. And at the same time, the lifestyle here, the living expenses here is lower. And then also you don't need, what do you call that, Han? It's not, the visa is not as quite as big as other countries, right? So that's another thing. That's why other ended up retiring here. And then while they retired here, they walk around, they find their partner, their wife. So that's why they find another life, a reason to smile. Enough.
And in particular with the Philippine alternative of coming out to the Philippines to retire, is that it's English is spoken everywhere, pretty well. You have more chance. You have more chance of going out and being understood here than in many countries. Certainly, in places like Hong Kong, we found in Hong Kong that it was compared to the Philippines, it was quite difficult to make ourselves understood. And I think in Taiwan, the people that we know from Taiwan and our own experience there, it was difficult to find someone who spoke English.
Yeah.
Here, you can go out and you can speak to someone who is holding a simple job down, like cleaning a car, and they'll understand you. If you go out, a waitress is likely to understand you. Someone who is working in a hardware store, they're likely to understand it. They'll have a nosebleed, meaning they're nervous about being embarrassed, but they probably speak actually not bad English.
Yeah, the broken English, but still able to understand and at the same time can answer your questions. So another thing is Filipino are very helpful, and accommodating. Yeah, from the inner heart message restricted, the inner heart shop, life full of surprise. Yes, why not married again and again? Grabe.
Well, that's a little bit. It's a little bit jaded, that isn't it?
Married again and again.
Chef. It's a little bit jaded. One hopes that it will be the last time that you are being married. That's the hope, and we all live in hope.
From Ray Shamrock, okay, Adventure Northwest. My fiance and I were planning to see each other this year, and because of this pandemic, we hope to meet on another island in the Pacific. Now that it appears to not be possible. Yeah. Because the one that can come out is only government officials and at the same time OFW. From Hannah Solomon, why do men run to the Philippines to marry and not to other country and the all divorced men that had wife and kids? Was it darling? Kakatol sa kong ilong.
Not quite sure what the point is there, but yes, at the end, on all divorces, statistically there will be children. Yeah. Mean that they should not marry? I don't think so. So whatever your mistakes are, one can only hope that you've learned from them and that you will try to succeed this time.
And try to figure out on yourself, why is it my other marriage didn't work, right?
Indeed.
And then try to put your shoes. You will able to understand.
And the other thing would be that a lot of people go through many relationships, and it's only the guys who committed to a marriage that are criticized. So if you've had 2 marriages or 3 marriages, you'll be criticized for failing those times. What's wrong with you? I mean, what happened? I mean, what's the matter with you? And yet, the person that has 3 or 4 or 5 relationships, which were long-lasting and yet failed, is not viewed in the same critical way as the person who is married and divorced. Yet, the person who is married and divorced at least tried to make it the legal way of committing to another person.
Yeah, from Parabiology Adventure Northwest, perhaps I need to jump on cargo ship. Parabiology 101 at Hannah Solomon, many of us go to the Philippines for wives because of the bad attitudes and lack of morals in the Western woman. Not all divorced or with kids, but many. Check Love Beyond the Sea channel. Oh, Love Beyond the Sea. Oh, Michael Binay, where we are now. I really do love Filipinos' dispositions, but I don't want to marry a young one because I don't want to raise children. Again, not to be selfish, but I want to enjoy life now.
Then marry someone who is slightly older or already has grown children.
Yeah. Not all. Right. Not all. Don't generalize because
and not all men who come to the Philippines who have ruined marriages behind them. Yeah. They're not bad either.
Lynn Punay, hello, watching here in Manila. I think no. Many foreigners marry Filipina because mostly Filipina are loving and caring, but not all are faithful. Sorry for this to my fellow kababayan. I agree.
And once again, that's true. And not all are faithful. In exactly the same way, that statement means that not exactly as not all are faithful.
Same with foreigner.
Are unfaithful.
Yeah.
So Ray Shamrock, I hear if you have wife and kids in Philippines, the husband can go to the Philippines. The husband can go, but did not know how truthful.
Go to the immigration site.
You need to go and find out.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about there is that a man can go and meet someone and marry them here, or think that he can marry them here. And then when he gets there, he can find that there is already a relationship in place.
Yeah.
And he's been played.
From the Adventure Northways to answer Hannah Solomon, where we are now. To answer Hannah. From the Adventure Northways to answer Hannah Solomon, where we are now. To answer Hannah Solomon, more Western men marry Asian women because Western women have changed so much. This seems to have become too independent and seems not to value marriage as much.
Well, this apparently
that's another reason, you know.
It's happening the world around, you know. I read somewhere in Italy that the men there are reluctant to get married because Italian mothers are extremely accommodating when it comes to taking care of their grown sons. And they worship the sons. They love having them at home. And as far as the sons go, they have this very comfortable, almost hotel-like existence where their laundry is done, their cooking is done, their shirts are ironed, and they have actually quite a nice life, and they have girlfriends. And they're not really willing to take on the responsibility of a marriage when they can have their mommy at home.
Yeah.
It happens.
Hector Swift, identical twins are the worst, always tricking you as to who is who. What's that?
Well, they're tricking you as to whether you are with either A or B.
Okay.
And then B will come along pretending to be A, and A come along
From Sam Jim James, I am a lifelong traveler, and from my experience worldwide, I found out Filipinos are the friendliest people in Asia. They are mostly open-minded people. I agree.
I think so too.
The Inner Heart Chef, I don't want to give my opinion for this topic. Too sensitive for others. 1,000 reasons behind getting married.
Is that 1,000 reasons against getting married or 1,000 reasons behind? I'm not quite sure what you mean by behind. So, Maureen G, what would your mother say, Terence, about you with a far younger lady from the Philippines? You said something before. Your mom wouldn't be happy if she'd seen Beth eating with her hands. To tell you the truth, with no disrespect, my mother would be very happy to be able to see anything because she died about 10 years ago.
From Luis Zuniga, Life Beyond the Sea channel is your friend, Ricky. Yeah, he's in Dumaguete. I think Dumaguete or in Cebu now.
Yeah.
Patsy Lane, Filipina for me, have everything I could want. Beautiful black hair, fantastic color, and their facial structure is priceless, and so much more.
Yeah.
Parabiology 101, Athena Heart Chef, I agree not all Western women are bad, but most. Filipinas are also open, beautiful, petite, sweet acceptance, and feminine, and don't mind age gap like Western women. Hector Swift, a man wet porous cloth is a breathing around for bacteria. This captures germs as suck through your most bacterial polluted mask and into your lungs each time you inhale.
Oh boy, you have me there because I don't like the masks either. But it's quite funny because I'm working with power saw, which generates a lot of dust. And I wear the mask voluntarily and quite happily. But yet I don't like to wear the mask because I've been told to do it when I go out, as you may have seen. Sometimes.
Yeah, so again, we got 55 viewers out there. As it says, if you're watching our videos, don't escape our advertisement. It helps us. From Hector Suel, Alma Bretson, Filipina, adorable, very family-oriented. My husband was devastated when his parents divorced and he doesn't want that kind of married life. That's why he married me.
Hannah Solomon. I don't want to depend on a man to take care of me. I want to be an independent woman. This is fine. The whole idea, surely, of a marriage is that you do depend. That's why sometimes when people who have been married for many years, 30 and 40 years, and then one of the partner dies, it takes quite a bit of adjustment for the remaining partner to actually cope, because he or she may have never paid a bill because their partner dealt with all of that. They might not know the passwords. They might not know a lot of things. And yet I've met men who left home and a doting mother to live with a wife who was a doting wife. And then after 25 years, in one particular case, the wife turned out to be not so doting, or at least was doting on somebody else.
Yeah.
And he quit. He quit the marriage, and then on his life that he'd had since he was a kid, he'd always been taken care of by a woman. He didn't know how to work a washing machine or a dryer. He didn't know how to iron a shirt. He couldn't do anything for himself. He'd never been in the military, you see. So there's big adjustments to be made.
From Luke, hello, good evening. Welcome, sir. From Ray Shamrock, if you love the Filipino woman with good heart, and can be trusted and truly love you, that's all that matters. Yes. Love. The Inner Heart Chef, I'm looking someone from America like John Cena. Still watching, but wait, I'm not Filipina. Oh, that's an actor, right? The Inner Heart Chef, hi Yaya. Yaya is sleeping. Adventure Northwest, I believe marriage is a partnership. Two individuals working to become one in purpose while at the same time remaining an individual, difficult but possible to achieve.
Yes, it is. It is possible to achieve. And one of the key factors there is that you have to be willing to let the other person, whoever your partner is, regardless of gender, must be able to make their own decisions. And whenever Beth and I have this conversation, it always comes down to, you can do whatever you want, but it will have consequences. Like, for someone who wants to go out and date another person, well, yes, you can do that. Even if you're married, you can do that. Whether there'll be anybody there when you get home, that's another thing. But that will be one of the consequences of doing what you wish. You have to make an adjustment up here as to what will be okay. And the best way to do that is think about whether it will be okay with you.
Yeah, put yourself in that position.
Yes.
Look, a very good topic again. Thank you. Parabiology 101 at Hannah Solomon. In marriage, both parties depend on each other.
Yes.
Sam James, Asia's most beautiful girls are the girls, but it's difficult to understand them. They are too artificial. Adventure.
Yes, I'm not quite sure which girls they would be then. Do you know any woman that's easy to understand? I don't.
Yeah, you understand me easily, right? Adventure Northwest, a man or a woman in marriage who want complete independence doesn't really want a full-time partner. That's another thing.
That's right.
Michael Bene, I agree with you, pare. It takes two to make our marriage. It isn't you have to depend on a man, because in a marriage, the work you depend on each other, you have each other's back. In a marriage, you should be work together, rather than thinking that I should be dependent, I should be the boss, I can live without him, because if you put that on your mind, then once you get an argument, once you got a small difficulty in your marriage journey, then possible you're just gonna say, oh, I can live without him, I can stand on my own, which is not good. From Bud Presley, I can't wait to meet the right Filipina, because many like I do, they are so full of happiness and love.
Because
nature.
Many live like I do.
Okay.
They are so full of happiness and love nature. So, Parabiology 101, Adventure Northwest well said. The governor, hi, Terence. Beautiful day in the UK today. gosh, really? Is it summer today in the UK? I always remember. Round about, let me see, September. I would stop into the fetal position because it would be getting so cold, and hence that old joke. Sorry, as you're there, but it was 9 months winter and 3 months bad weather. Very unfair, I know. So Adventures Northwest, where are we? Bud Presley, I'm doing great. I was thinking today I might go down to my pond and catch a catfish and get some vegetables out of my garden. I will cook over a fire. I love grilled fish. Sounds like a good day, Bud.
From the Inner Heart Rap, Beth, can you give me the song titled Nanay Favorite Song? The song the church last week, thank you. Kay buti-buti mo, Panginoon. That's the title, ma'am. Kay buti-buti mo, Panginoon. Look, I think that's normal that you want are always together. Susie, nalangan, hi, why haven't baby until now? Still hoping and praying,
Yeah.
If it's given to us, we will be happily accepted it.
Yes.
So it's up to him. Para Biology 101 at Michael Bene, also well said. Thank you. Louis Zuniga, John Cena is a wrestler for World Wrestling Federations, but now is an actor. Yeah. I hate Google Plus. I'm
So Luke, your friend, have doing a very good work in your house. Yes, he is. He's an excellent worker.
Yeah. Adventure Northwest, Bud Presley Elvis. Imagine how more fulfilling it would be to share that fishing grip with a woman who love and be loved, and who you love and who loves you.
Yes. And Luke, how are you? I hate Adventure Northwest. Oops, fishing trip. Des, I have a question. Need some advice for a friend. Sorry, bit out of the topic. Do you think that a foreign man who is not divorced yet is already a red flag? This is a tricky one because we know good friends who, because of financial situations, in say the case of there's a successful business which is successful dependent on the finances being left exactly as they are. And they end up in a very sometimes difficult situation where they're living in a very big house, which can be separated off and almost never see each other. And they continue to take from the business, and it can work. If it would work when when either person finds someone that they want to be with, that's another thing. Probably not.
We're finished in that questions, right? I hate Google Plus, not bad. Just been to the shop to get some Earnbo. Look, that's good, Ray Shamrak. You still there? You both. Girls Academy, good evening, Terry and Beth. God bless you both. Hi also to your family. Can't wait. Sa swimming pool niyo, God, your family can't wait. Sa swimming pool niyo, God, good job sa mga kiddos cleaning the pool. Thank you.
They were in the pool tonight, Girls Academy. They were in the pool tonight in knee-deep water.
Yeah, just in the knee.
Yeah, the water was that we've been filling the pool from our well, and from Beth's brother. When he heard that we were thinking of paying to have water brought up, he said, I'll run a hose pipe up from my well, and we'll see if we can't fill the water up for free. So, Terence, how much the music changed your life? How much Beth changed your life? Music, if you're a musician for a long time and you're in the position, say, that I was in, I was a lead singer in a band. And I guess in a way, it does keep you young. Because let's face it, if you are, I don't know, like anybody who has to keep a certain appeal going, have to try to look the best you can. You dress up every night. The same way, really, that a flight attendant, they have to turn out and they have to look perfect. And that is something that keeps them that way. They have to stay fairly slim. As I did, I couldn't be a lead singer, in my mind anyway, and have a huge gut, a beer gut coming out over my belt. So it changed my life. Yes, it made me go in a certain way. Beth has made me go in another way. We found a different kind of mission. The difference is that I am much more fulfilled now because of what we're doing. Even if Beth doesn't listen to me because she's on her phone right now.
I'm uploading video.
Multitasking.
Yeah, so from where we are now, Han. Turns how much music a hectare sweeps, so dust is a big bacteria, not so big. Look, I also have seen you're busy with house number 45. Yeah, it's day 2 now, and I think we're expecting to finish it in the next couple of days. Mama Bear, at this, I think it's the best not to get involved with someone who is not in the clear. Why complicate your life like that? I agreed.
You know? Have to agree on that, yeah.
Des Terrence and at Parabiology 101, thank you. I'll let her know she's having a gut feeling something is wrong, though the foreign man seems nice and honest to her. Alma Bretson disagree with Parabiology. It's a red flag for me.
I think, based on my own experience, what the little that I know, it's complicated. Why, as someone just said, why complicate yourself? And if they're not divorced, you'll find if you're living close together, that person they're not divorced from becomes part of your life.
Yeah.
And if they're not divorced but should be divorced, it probably can get nasty. Certainly here in the Philippines, it could.
From Swatwata, hi Terence and Beth. Hope when COVID over, you will bring your wife to UK or US for a vacation, as I think she deserves.
She deserves many things.
Parabiology 101, at Des in America, men are known for stringing along a mistress, telling her he will divorce his wife, but never does. My own sister was a victim for this for 6 years. Well,
I believe that.
Parabiology 101, 6 years. Look, yes, but makes you much younger, Terence. Sam Gems, your swimming pool need a fence around because children are around. Yeah.
Someone has said this before. Sam Gems, it may be you. We have a fence completely around the pool. Have a look at the video.
Yeah, we have.
We have a fence. It goes all around and it has 2 gates.
Eliza Balanda, wow, at least I have met you online. Yes, so again, it's 1:41 now, so we're going to end our live stream. So it's, yeah, we're trying to sleep before 2 o'clock now. Right.
Yeah, we're trying to get to bed early.
Yes, so again, thank you so much for staying with us in our live stream. Again, until the next time we're doing the live stream again. So thank you so much and stay safe whatever parts of the world you are. You know, thank you. As I said, don't escape our advertisement. It helps us. So thank you so much.
Okay, bye for now.
Yeah, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye and God bless. Stay safe. There's still a lot there. I'm going to read it. Bud Presley Adventure Northwest. Yes, that is a wonderful thing to share with a lady. A great day in America, Tennessee at 1:39 p.m. Yes, me and Elvis Presley came from same bloodline. I'm lucky to have my family. Ray Shamrock Terrence, will you be investing of your swimming pool track for deep in the swimming pool?
Sure.
When it falls.
I'm sure that I will.
Go and that it is. Thank you. Good night from Luke. I hate goggles. Bye. Des, thank you. She's willing to take advice. Parabiology, Alma Bratson. Good night. Morning, Terrence and Beth. Great live stream. Thank you. Good night. Len Flores Shutura. Hello, Terrence and Beth. Watching all of your